Hey y'all, I'm Brittany Griffith and I'm a Senior Gold Ambassador and this is our Thursday night Zoom call. So I was racking my brain of something to talk to y'all about this week because I know sometimes it gets repetitive. We talk about some of the same things. And so I know that I haven't explained to y'all about that new club that Plexus rolled out, the 300 Club and the 500 Club. And y'all are probably wondering what those emails are and what that consists of. So I've got some things that I'm going to talk to y'all about with that to explain it to you. And at the end of the year, if you qualified 10 times out of the 12 months, you get, for the 300, you get, I think it's a bag. And for the 500, you get one of these rustic cups. And it's an actual real rustic cup that Plexus went with them and made one. So those are the prizes. And then you get recognized at either convention or leadership training. I'm pretty sure it's convention. So let me find where I was going to read. Hang on. Okay. So it's called the Plexus Consistency Club. And I'm going to zoom this and make y'all small because I want to be able to see y'all. And I can't when I'm reading this. Okay, that'll work out. And I can just move y'all right there. Okay. It says you have the opportunity to take your business to the new heights. Vice President of Global Sales, Sarah, announced the launch of the new Plexus Consistency Club. The concept of the 2016-2017 Plexus Consistency Club is to help you build a balanced business by growing your personal volume, retaining your current customers, and adding new customers to your base. By focusing on all three areas each month, your business and income can grow exponentially this year, says Sarah. So when they rolled this out, everybody was so excited. We're like, okay, they're going to have some kind of training to help us get our PV up, retain current customers, and add new customers, and then you get rewarded for it. So this is how it starts. It starts June 1st, and it runs to March 31st of 2017. So you get that full amount of time. And here are the opportunities to earn the monthly and annual recognition. So the monthly 300 Club is 300 personal volume. So if you're new and you don't know what that is, you need to have 300 PV. And you need to have 3 existing customers who will place an order in the current month. So to have that, so you'll have 300 PV. So of course, it could be your own PV, but you need to have 3 existing customers. And the great thing about that is there is no minimum. There's no minimum of how much they have to order. They can order a bottle of X Factor, or they can do a combo. So you could have a new customer order a bottle of Edge, and then 3 other customers order Edge, and there's your people. But you have to have 1 new customer. So every month that you do that, your goal should be to start the 300 Club. So when you first hit 300, you want to make sure that you've got 3 existing customers and 1 new customer. So pretty much to be in the club every month of the 300 Club, you have to have 1 new customer and then your 3 existing. So once you've hit that, then try to strive to do the monthly 500 Club. So here's the credentials for the 500. You need to have 500 PV. This is not when the 100 subtracted out. This is just 500. So, or more. 500 PV. You have to have 5 existing customers who have placed an order in the current month. So we'll use June because we're still in it. So if you hit 500 PV this month and you have 5 existing customers, it doesn't matter what they ordered. It can even be a trial. I'm pretty positive it can even be a trial. They contribute to this club, and then you have to have 3 customers also. So it's a total of 8 people have ordered through you. So every month you want to have a total of 8. 3 new customers, 5. And they give us a leeway. They give us 10 out of 12. So like when I told y'all, you have to have qualify 8 out of the 10, not 10 out of 12. 8 months out of the 10 months that they give us, because it's from June 1st to March 31st. So it says, to meet all the qualifications in either club, and here's what you'll receive. Okay, so you'll get a custom design certificate the first time you hit a club, signed by the CEO, Tarl, and President Alec. You'll get an email recognition monthly and shareable social media graphic monthly. And then you'll get your additional recognition opportunities all year long. So they started it out. So I'm pretty sure the beginning of next month, we should get an email if you hit it this previous month. So you'll get that if you hit the 300 or the 500. You'll get an email recognition where you can either screenshot it, post it to Facebook, and let people know, if you win this, I want you to copy and paste your picture, screenshot it, whatever you got to do to show that you hit that. And then they're going to give you the shareable social media graphic monthly that you can, it's going to have your name on it. So it'll say like 300 Club, and then it'll say Brittany Griffith or whatever, your name. So you can share that. This is a big deal because it will push you to want to hit these because you have an end goal. It has an end prize. But this helps build your business. If you think about it, this has nothing to do with ambassadors. This has everything to do with your PV and your customer base, which our customer base should be our number one focus when you first start. Of course, as you grow in the company, you want to have ambassadors, but customers are what keep your business alive. Because think about it, if you have 10 ambassadors under you and 5 of them quit, but you have 1,000 PV, you're going to make more money with your PV than you are with your points. So, and then also when you go to convention, they're going to recognize you. We don't know if they're going to call you up on stage or if they're going to just have you stand up. All right. And then it says, all right, where am I? Okay. The annual recognition. You have the opportunity to earn recognition at the 2017 Plexus Convention. The Consistency Club 300, you have to qualify 8 out of the 10 months, June to March 31st, and earn standing recognition. Okay, well, there it is. Standing recognition and a custom design padfolio, golly, to show off your success, and it will have a 300 with the logo, the CC together. So it'll have that on there, so you'll have that. And then it will, like it's engraved in that. And then the Consistency Club 500, the same thing. You qualify 8 out of the 10 months, and you earn a special recognition where they make you stand up, and a custom co-branded rustic cuff bracelet for women, or for a guy, they get a co-branded leather band for men. And then in addition to the fantastic and annual recognition, there will be opportunities all year long to earn additional recognition when you focus consistently growing your business. So I think that's pretty great. They've never had that. And then I'm going to go over where they're going to have this in the back office where you can follow up. So if you are in my leaders chat, which I'm pretty sure almost all of you are, and if you're not, shoot me a message, I'll add it to you for Leaders Retreat. I'm going to continue to push y'all to do this. Because adding new customers not only helps you get Leaders Retreat because you get points for it, but it grows your ambassadors as well. Because what we want to do is when we sign customers, our ultimate goal is to push them to want to be ambassadors. So, that would be something fantastic. You have a preferred customer for a month or two and then convert them over, upgrade them up, and then it's kind of like recycle them up. So this is good. And then this also helps you to just continue to get great PV. You make money off your PV because that's your commission. And then it also is an easy way to help your ambassadors that are under you. It doesn't matter if you have 1 ambassador or you have 30. This is a good way to stay connected with your team. Say, who has hit the 300 club? And if they're close, encourage them, help them. Say, what can I do to help you to get that customer? Maybe it's run a special for them. As you have ambassadors under your team, y'all don't have to wait on me to run an incentive. You can run an incentive for your 3 ambassadors or 10 or however many ambassadors you have, or even just the 1. Tell your ambassador, all right, from July 1st to July 6th, I'll run a special for you and the other 3 ambassadors on our team. And if you sign an ambassador, I'll pay $17, or I'll shoot them $10 to the back office, or whoever promotes, I'll get you a bracelet or whatever that looks like. Because if you just wait on me to do it all the time, they only see me as the leader, and we want them to see you as a leader as well. So that'd be something cool. And then it says, tools for success with this. We want you to help you track your success at the beginning of July. So it's going to be rolled out in July. I don't think it's going to be July 1st, just with everything that's been going on, but it'll be the beginning of July. And they'll be doing a brand new interactive Consistency Club dashboard in our back office. So, and just like whenever they upload in July the Leaders Retreat points, they'll probably launch them on the same day. It will backtrack all the way to June 1st. So like all of our points that we earn this month will go on to next month. And then, where is this? Okay, so like I said, here are some things that I know that y'all are probably going to ask, and I'm just going to read some of these to help y'all. Where's this? There you are. Okay. What is the intent of the Consistency Club? The intent of the Consistency Club is to promote overall business balance between selling and enrolling new customers. On the dashboard, they're going to do it, and then once we figure that out, then I will do a training of where we can find that and the Leaders Retreat, and we'll go over that. Does a new customer count towards your existing customers for the qualifying month? No. A retail or preferred customer that enrolls and places their first order in the qualifying month only counts towards the new retail preferred customer category. So with that being said, if you get a new customer in August, they do not consider to be a new customer the next month, but they will be one of your customers that you need that's a previous customer. What's the definition of existing customers? An existing customer must have the following: an enrollment date prior to the first of the month in the current month. Example, if you're qualifying in July, they must have an enrolled period prior to July 1st. Order with PV in the qualifying month, customer or preferred customer status. Let me see. How often will the Consistency Club dashboard update? It will update approximately every 2 hours. And do I get credit from activity prior to convention in the month of June? Yes, the contest retroacts back to June 1st. Let me see. Where can I find the section? Sorry, I'm just trying to go over some of these. I think that would help y'all. Do I get anything for achieving over 500 PV? No. The highest amount of the Consistency Club is 500, which requires you to meet the 500 PV. So, of course, if you get 1,000, amazing. Yeah, you made 1,000 PV, but there's nothing higher than it's only 300, 500. So you're still going to be in the 500 PV club, but you still made more than that. So you're going to get paid for more than that. You're just not going to get recognized for that. Okay. So that's done with that. So let me click out of here. And then I think that's enough. All right, where are y'all at? Where are you at? Here y'all at. Does anybody have any questions on that? If you do, just unmute yourself and I can answer any of those or find the answer for you. Okay. All right. So a lot of y'all are leaders on our team on this chat. And I want to talk to y'all about our points on our back office, the pay points. This month, we had a lot, not we, I had on our team almost 13 backup orders not go out. That's a lot of points. That's like what, 70, almost 70 points for me that I didn't get this month. So we want to encourage when we sign an ambassador up that they need to have 100 PV every month. Their backup order needs to be set for 100 PV or more. So how you look at this is when you go in your back office, it'll have like their name, whatever their PV is, and you'll go all the way over and you'll look down where it shows the backup order amount. If it is less than 100, they will automatically be turned white. Even if their backup order is turned on, it has to be 100. And it's still going to process, even though it's not 100. We want them to have 100. So like right now I had a girl, she's decided she don't want to be ambassador anymore, but every month she had 93 PV. That doesn't help me at all, and it doesn't help her because it doesn't matter if a customer did that or that was her order. Her backup order is going to go out immediately because she didn't automatically hit that. So it kind of doubled her product every month, and she didn't need all that product. So encourage them. Let them know when you sign them up. We have a minimum. We have to have 100 PV every month. Let them know that. There's nothing scary about that. You can tell them either it is your own order or it's a customer's order, but you have to hit that. And because it's very discouraging when you go through your back office and you have white line after white line after white line because people didn't know that that's what their commitment was. So we want them to know ahead of time. You have 100 PV. And that you tell them about the backup order. If you cannot explain it, shoot me a message and I will send you a YouTube video to send to them that explains them what an auto qualification is, the backup order. We want them to know that. We don't want them to be like, oh, well, you didn't tell me my bank account just got charged $130 and I didn't know that was going to happen. Because when that happens, they will automatically quit. Automatically. And they will want nothing to do with Plexus, even if they love the products. So we don't want that.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so this is Marley. I have my video turned off, so I don't know if you guys can see me.
I can hear you.
Or if you know that that's me. But I have a quick question. So say you already know you have like 30 PV or something scheduled like out of your preferred customers, and you just want to, can you just make up for that with like 60 PV of your own product, or does it have to be a total of 100 PV with one order?
No, it can be, you can have 3 customers order 30 PV each, but that only gives you 90. Once you hit that 100 PV, it depends on how you have your backup order selected. Some of us have our backup order to never go out once you hit that 100 PV, or some people have it to go out automatically because they need their product. But once you hit that 100 PV, whatever you have it set up, either it will go out or it won't. So like if you're not wanting your product to go out and you're just wanting to hit that 100 PV, even if half of it's your customer and half of it's yours, once you hit that, then you've hit your 100 PV. So then you're commission qualified. Anything from there on, then you start to make money. But it saddens me when I go through my back office and I have 12 people, you know, and I don't mean to call y'all out. So like when I tag y'all and post in our team, some people don't know that theirs didn't go out. Maybe it's an issue with their card. Maybe their card needs to be updated and their backup order didn't go out because the card needs a new CVV number or something like that. But it's like also too, I tag sometimes the upline of them to let them know you need to be following up with your ambassadors. If their auto qualifications are not going out or they're not meeting their 100 PV, y'all need to communicate about that. If there's an issue that they don't have the money in their account, well, we need to be working with them to get them a customer, to get them that PV so they can start meeting that. Because it's always sad when someone joins and we know that they have the potential, but they just don't ever try. And then when that goes out, then they're done. So it's like we automatically want to start them off. But like you said, Marley, a customer can order 30 PV and you order the 70 and make that up. That's completely fine. All right. Anybody have any questions? Sorry, I'm having to send somebody my website link. Give me a minute. Trying to hit those last customer points to help me get Leaders Retreat. Can you just give me 1 second? I'm sorry. Okay. What else was I going to talk about? I know I had something else on my mind. Leaders Retreat. We'll just talk about that. Okay. So for Leaders Retreat, I'm going to upload a file, and I want, if you were serious about trying to win Leaders Retreat, and I have it right here. Here, I think I showed y'all this last week. I'm going to upload this file, and I want each of you to print this off. Put this where you sit. So like on my desk where I'm at my computer, I sit it right here. Right here, if y'all can see this, it gives new personally sponsored ambassadors. So here's June, July, August. So if you personally sponsor an ambassador, let me move closer so y'all see this. You get a square. So I want you to check it. Check, check, check. This goes for your teams, levels 2 through 4. You'll check those. These are new customers, 50 PV or more. And then down here it tells you what the PV is. If you've hit 200 to 499, 500 to 999, 1,000 above. Okay. And then it has a grand total. Keep up with that. Even though it will do it in the back office, if you keep this up, your back office might be off by points, and you'll have to call corporate and say, hey, I'm missing 30 points from here. You know, so we want to make sure that that doesn't happen, but it keeps you accountable. It makes you really push, like, wow, I'm so close to meeting my goal for this. I'm only one person away or one ambassador away. Let's get this where I can actually, you know, win Leaders Retreat. Is Leaders Retreat obtainable? Absolutely. We will have people on this team that will win. And it pushes me to want to win because I am your leader. So I feel like if I'm asking y'all to push, I need to push as well. So I know we might have a couple ambassadors join tonight, fingers crossed, so that'd be good for our team. Laura, fingers crossed. But this is what I want to talk to y'all about. Leaders Retreat. How you win Leaders Retreat if you're new. So I know, Marley, you're new. You get points for sponsoring personally sponsored ambassadors. That is you signing an ambassador yourself, which would be a level 1, and then purchasing a welcome kit. You will get 10 points. So if you sign 10 ambassadors and 10 of them buy a welcome kit, you get 100 points automatically. So you'll get points for that. And then any ambassador that's your level 2, 3, or 4, if they sign if you get an ambassador in that level and they buy a welcome kit, you get 10 points each. And then any new customer over 50 PV, it could be a retail customer or preferred customer, it doesn't matter. As long as they spend 50 PV or more, it's not $50, it's 50 PV. So if they buy a trial, that gives you nothing. If they buy a bottle of Edge, that gives you nothing. If they do the Edge and the block, then yes, that gives you points. So we want to encourage people to order more than just Edge or X Factor. We want them to have more than 50. So that, and then you get a total for your PV each month. So $200 to $499, you get 20 points. 500 PV to 999, you get 75 points. 1,000 to 2,499, you get 150 points. And 2,500 PV or more, you get 300. So if you're striving and you know that you can get customers like this, you bust that out. If you don't think you can get ambassadors, bust out to get 2,500 or more. Because if you get 2,500 or more in 3 months, you'll get 900 points and you will get Leaders Retreat and to win $150 from Plexus. So that pretty much covers your flight there and back. Because I think right now it's $150 there and back. But so on the Leaders Track, I want us to focus, of course, on getting customers because that's great, but upgrading preferred customers to ambassadors and buying a welcome kit. So remember, when we sign ambassadors, why do we want them to buy a welcome kit? We want them to buy a welcome kit, one, because you get points, of course. That's great. Two, you get the building bonus. You get paid for that. But three, the main reason is we want to set them up for success with their business. So let me pull it up. If y'all can see me, some of y'all know I have it off, but I don't know if you can see me. You get your welcome kit. This comes with everything that you need to work your business. When I signed up, they did not have that. I didn't get that. I was on my own pretty much. My ambassadors above me, my uplines helped me a little bit, but that was about it. I was on my own. So what y'all see with our team, I built by myself because I didn't have the tools. So we want our ambassadors that we sign to get the tools to be successful with their business. So that's why we encourage it. Let them know, hey, I know it might be a stretch for you with your money, but you really need to do this because it gives you everything that you need to work your business efficiently. So we want to encourage them to buy that. Also, if they cannot for some reason, let them know that they can buy their welcome kit for $99. That's the product for 1 month if they do the cheaper welcome kit, their product and the box of the success guide and all that. But they'll have to call corporate. They have 60 days from the day that they sign up to the day to order it, but they have to call corporate so they take the $35 off. But we want them. So if you have an ambassador, let's say they joined last month, didn't buy a welcome kit, message them this month and encourage them to order their welcome kit. One, you still get points for Leaders Retreat. It doesn't matter if they joined last month and didn't buy the welcome kit and bought it this month, you get the points for that. So we want them to have that, but we want them to be successful. And then we want to encourage our ambassadors under us to be consistent. We want them to be consistent, posting on Facebook, reaching out, and then I say, I want to encourage all the leaders. If you're what I consider as a leader, if you have one ambassador under you, you're a leader. So have either a team meeting with your team, a lunch, a sip and see with people in your team. Get together with your ambassadors that live around you that can meet up with you. If not, do a Zoom conference with just you and them. But let them talk to you, let them see you. Y'all brainstorm together because what might work for me, how I train y'all, might not work for your team and how you relate to them. Because we're all different. We all talk different. We all think differently. Some of y'all's ways are better than mine. Of course, I see some of y'all's leadership skills and I envy those. So we want y'all to really step up. We want your team to come to you as opposed to bypassing you to come to me. So as leaders for Leaders Retreat, I want y'all to step up. Think of things, and if you need help, message me, and we can come up with ways to motivate your team, some incentives that you might want to run for your team, and it don't even have to be anything big. You can do something as simple as like a day planner from Target and the Dollar Bin. Everybody likes to earn free things. It don't matter who you are, from a child to an adult. I mean, whenever our team, like our uplines do any kind of incentive, I don't even care what it is. I don't even care if I want it. I'm just going to do it just so I can win it because it's free. So let's do that with our teams. And then also Leaders Retreat is a fantastic way to really push people to join your team, because let them know, hey, we just started a contest. I know you love to travel. I see that you travel, or whatever it is. It could be anything. We're going to go to Texas this year, and I would love for you to go with me. So, and let them know, hey, all you got to do is get new people to, have people sign up under you, and you can try to win a free trip with me. Sorry, hang on. So let them know, because a lot of people will sign up. They don't care about the money. They want to do it for the friendships or the trips or the incentives that they can win. It doesn't matter what it is. Everybody's niche is different. So like my sister-in-law, I love her to death. She's one of our newest ambassadors. She loves the fact that you can win a rustic cuff bracelet, one of the sparkly bracelets. Like, that is her thing right now. She's like, I want to get one of those. So it pushes her to really want to get that. Whatever it is that you're wanting, fixate that, blow a picture up. It could be, blow a picture up of Hawaii. Do you want to take a trip with your spouse to Hawaii, or your best friend, or your whoever it is, to the free trip to Kona? Like, who doesn't want a free trip to Hawaii where Plexus pays for everything? Your flight, your food, they give you a Jeep, like they give you stuff. Like, if that's your goal, take a picture of it and put it where you can see it, because when we talk about it, it's different than when you visualize it. Visualize this. Say, you know what? I can do this. I can win this. I can make this. Because you know what? Anything is possible. Today, our diamond, Lisa did her diamond documentary. Y'all, it's mind-boggling to me. She lives over in Seven Hills. If you live where I live, she lives over where we live. She had our uplines. One of my other best friends, our sideline. They were all there with their Lexuses. And guess what, guys? There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. And we all live in the same county. It is possible. Don't let anybody tell you it's not possible, because it is. The person that is standing in your way of you achieving it is yourself. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to push yourself to get there. So we're going to start doing some things to really stretch us thin and to push us to meet these goals, because y'all, Plexus does stuff big. Ashley got to go to convention, and it was her first convention, and she got to see how Plexus spoils us. So Ashley, I wanted to ask you to maybe give us a little insight of what you thought, since it was your first Plexus event that you got to go to. I'm gonna unmute. You there? Ashley Grant.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, Ashley.
Sorry, I didn't catch that last part. I had my phone sitting down charging. I had to step away.
No, I was just telling them that you got to go to your first Plexus event, and I wanted you to tell them a little bit how Plexus spoils us and some of the things that you noticed since it was your first event.
You cut out a little bit. How I noticed what?
How Plexus spoils us when you got to go to convention and see how they do things big for us.
Yeah, they definitely do the spoiling. It's just registering. You get this year it was a backpack and had like this cute little journal in it with a pen that said Plexus on it, and the journal had Plexus embossed into the front of it. And just, everything there, like you walk in, there's literally like water coolers full of Slim everywhere you look. You don't pay for any Slim while you're out there. If you forgot your supply at home, you'd be perfectly set, because it's everywhere. The dessert banquet, which I joked around that it was funny, a company that focuses on gut health and not a whole lot of sugar had a dessert banquet, but it was still good. So, and just everything there, it's like, it's all set up. You feel like a VIP walking in there, no matter if you're not ranked. You could be a diamond or just a, just signed ambassador walking in there, and you feel like a rock star going in, because they don't treat anybody any less just because they're not ranked as high as somebody else.
I love that.
So
I would totally agree. When I went to my first convention last year, I was overwhelmed and blown away, because I'd never really been to anything like that, and I didn't know what to expect. But it just gave me a whole new appreciation for our company and our president and our CEO of how much they love their ambassadors and they trust us to promote Plexus, and how they really just they want to love with us. Think about this, y'all. They paid Little Big Town to perform privately for for the ambassadors that win. That is unheard of. Like, you have people who would never, like corporations that would never pay that. Like, and that wasn't cheap. They've won Grammys, CMAs, but they do things to spoil their ambassadors, to let them know that we appreciate you. So, I think that's great. So I want all y'all to be able to see that. And then Leaders Retreat is taken to a whole nother level, because, convention, anybody can come, but Leaders Retreat, you win. So they really spoil you. So I want y'all to be able to experience that. And I want to experience it with you, because I didn't get to go last year. Even though I won, I didn't get to go. So I want us to experience that. And every year I want to have a picture of the ambassadors that win, and then the next year, and watch how big our team grows. Because I watched a team at convention who had 5 people there last year from her team, and this year she had 36 people. So it's like, we want our people to do this. So that's all I have for y'all tonight. I know that was a lot, but I try to find different things to talk to y'all about, and I thought the consistency program is pretty cool, and I loved it. So y'all have any questions or anything, just unmute your line and we can talk, because we got 5 minutes left. And it could be about anything. You don't have to be about this. It can be about July coming up. And I did hear today when I went to the leaders brunch that we're supposed to be having something rolled out for the 4th of July. I don't know if it's for customers or ambassadors, but last year they did an incentive for us for $17.95. You can join as an ambassador without a welcome kit, which is unheard of. They never do it without a welcome kit. Which to me, it was catch-22. It was great, but then it wasn't, because they didn't have to buy a welcome kit to get the discount, and then they didn't really work towards it. And you did get Leaders Retreat points, but I got Loria, one of our major ambassadors. She signed with me for that, so that really pushed her to sign. So I'm hoping they'll give us something for ambassadors or customers. I mean, either one to me is great. So y'all keep your fingers crossed that it's something really good for us. That should be July 4th. So what is today? So then 4 days. Laura, tell me about what you're fixing to do with your team. You're having your team over to your house?
Yeah, we've been looking and talking about getting a team training, team building, just so we can all meet like you're talking about, come together, brainstorm, encourage, learn more. We all are learning piece by piece, but I'd like for us to come together so we can put the puzzle together.
Perfect. I need to plan a team dinner for all of us down here. And Heather, I know you're up in Ohio. I'm going to try to get with Loria and have her do it on the same day that I do ours, maybe. So kind of at the same time, so we know that our team up there is meeting and then our team here is meeting. So I think that would be really good for us. And then maybe we could, y'all take a picture, then we take a picture, and I can combine it together and be like our Ohio team and then our Georgia team. I'm just really proud of y'all. Even though this month has been really slow, I still am very proud of y'all. Y'all's PB is out of the water. Y'all are really still pushing and trying. I know a lot of y'all have been using my 15 days of Plexus. I hope that's getting y'all some customers and maybe potentials. I just ask y'all please like my status if you steal it, because I'm not getting any likes right now. I don't know what the deal is. I think everybody's burnt out on me. Just a little bit. But I think I want to lay off on the incentives for a while, because it's not really working this month for our team. But Shannon did promote this month to silver, so I'm going to send her the rustic cup. I'm going to send her the one, the Plexus one that has the Plexus tag on it, because I'm super proud of her. But next month, we want to encourage whoever hasn't ranked, we want them to rank. We're going to come alongside of you and really point stock with you and help you and push you. And we're going to follow up with our ambassadors on our team and our potentials. And Heather, I can't wait for your sister to sign. I hope that she signs. Maybe they'll do the incentive for an ambassador in July, and maybe she'll sign that. But that's not to say that now if you run an incentive with your team, like your own team under you, message me and I can always come alongside of you and I can help you in that way. But I think for our team, I don't really want to every month fork out money to make people do their job. And I know that sounds very harsh and I don't mean it like that, but it's like if I'm constantly begging, like do this to win a bracelet or do this for me to pay you, then most people are only doing it to win something. And I want them, and y'all, I want everybody, including myself, I want us to work because we love what we do and not because we love to win prizes. Prizes are great, but I still want us to work our business regardless if I'm paying someone to join our team or giving you a bracelet or whatever it is. I want us to still do it because we love Plexus. But I love y'all. Y'all are my boos. And I'm proud of y'all, and I'm really excited to see what July. I want to go full speed with July. June was kind of hectic for me, and I know a lot of everybody went on vacation and we were at a convention and all that. But July, I really want to go full speed. We need to pick up the momentum with our team. We need to start adding people, customers, ambassadors, because if we're going to win Leaders Retreat, we've got to step it up. Last month, we had 28 people sign. I think this month we had maybe 8 or 9. So we drastically dropped by almost 20. So we need to bring that back up and really encourage our ambassadors and reach out. But it's fixing to cut me off. I love y'all. Do you have any questions or comments or anything?
Yeah, I have something to say. I'm like just getting started out, a lot of the people out here in Arizona aren't really hip to the whole Plexus thing yet. There is some really strong ambassadors out here, but